There are two Redondo beaches. They share a city council, but not a zip code. One is a beach town, the other is a suburb that happens to have beach in its name. And if you're downsizing, picking the wrong one isn't just inconvenient, it's a long-term mistake that's difficult to undo. Today, the stress test, both sides of 190th, only one passes. I'm at 190th and Prospect, where Torrance, North Redondo, and South Redondo Beach all meet. They don't cost the same, they don't live the same, and they absolutely do not age the same. South Redondo, the beach town, 90277. Most of South Redondo is flat, actually flat, not pockets of flat, until you cross over PCH and then hills. The closer you get to the water, the kinder the terrain. Your knees won't file a complaint. Quick geography. South Redondo doesn't have Strand. It has the Esplanade, right where I am now. It's a cliff-top promenade with a bike path on the sand below. Here's your ocean access. From South Redondo Beach, depending on where you land, you can walk to basically everything. PCH is a commercial beast, grocery stores, bars, restaurants, everything, all lined up. Riviera Village, just behind me here, is right there. You can wake up, walk to coffee, walk to the ocean, walk to Fonz to get half and half, walk to dinner, and never touch a car key. Why do I call this the half and half run? Can you walk to the store and back without getting sweaty going up a hill? That's what I call it. PCH is PCH, Pacific Coast Highway. You know, it's loud. You don't want to be next to it, but a couple blocks off of it, depending on where you land, quiet residential. You can hear the ocean if the wind cooperates. It's really cooperating today. For me, in and around the Riviera Village is the prize. You can ditch the car on the weekends and just be close to about everything you need. With a walkable downtown. So South Redondo Beach passes. It costs more. 90277 is the price you're half, but for a downsizer, this is the plan, not just the postcard. North Redondo 90278, north of Artesia, where I am now, mostly flat. Pretty flat. There are parks, there are elementary schools you can walk your grandkid to. Kindergarten, that's real, that's awesome. But Redondo Union High School, great school, not a walk, it's a drive.
This looks like Redondo High.
The major grocery stores, they're far apart. You're not gonna do a quick, hey, go get some half and half run, walk. You're gonna do a half and half expedition. And the beach, well, nobody in North Redondo walks to the beach. It's over an hour. Each way, you're not even seeing the ocean unless you get in your car and go see it.
It's Redondo Beach 46.
So what North Redondo is it's close to the 405, it's close to SpaceX, the aerospace hubs. People live here for the commute. You get more house, you get flatter streets, depending on the neighborhood, more square feet. Artesia Boulevard is the commercial corridor, but only from Aviation to Hawthorne, and after that, it just fizzles out. So it's nothing like PCH in South Redondo. It's quiet here, unless you're fronting to Artesia or Aviation, not a deal breaker. Well, Artesia. So the verdict is North Redondo isn't a bad place. It's a great place to live. Spacious homes and yards and a lot of flat streets. That's not nothing. Here's the hard truth. North Redondo Beach is a great place to buy your first home, raise your kids, and it's a terrible place to downsize.
Not a bad town.
But when you're 75, when the kids are gone, when the stairs are the enemy, when you want to walk to dinner without getting in the car, can you retire here? Yes, of course, but you're going to go drive almost everywhere. When the world shrinks from the greater Los Angeles metro area to
what's within a 15-minute walk?
South Redondo Beach is the answer. It costs more for a reason, and that reason is walkability. North Redondo doesn't really have it.
I'd love to know the walkability score.
One is a choice, the other is a commute. But if you're downsizing, if the goal is less car and more walk, more life, the sand, the coffee, the dinner that doesn't require garage door opening, 90277 is where you want to be, specifically in and around the Riviera Village. And now you know why. This is what I call PPF, pre-planning fun. You stress test the neighborhood before you decide. Because once you're in, I mean, listen, who loves moving? South Redondo is the answer. And here's the thing. If you're doing your research online right now, the robot Zillow, Redfin, and all those other sites doesn't know the difference between 90277 and 90278. Just sees Redondo Beach. Same city, same algorithm, same AVR, automatic valuation robot. And the robot can't see the ocean. It can't see the Esplanade. It can't tell you which streets pass the knee killer test and which ones don't. Now you know. If you're downsizing in the South Bay, reach out. I know which streets pass and which streets fail. But if you're watching this from 90278 right now, I'm sorry. Kidding, sort of.